Am I on now? Okay, I see this big clock now. Okay, technical difficulties. Okay, I just want to double check that this is going. Oh yeah, okay. So we can hear me, yay! Okay, I'm really nervous about this. I realized after the fact, I was like, I hate going live. I don't know why I decided to do this live. But I'm really honored and excited for everyone who is going to be tuning in and who has tuned in. Bear with me while I figure out the technicalness of this live. Also, my hair is wet right now. I wanted to experiment with air drying my hair to see how long it would take. It's been 2 hours. It's still wet, so needless to say, I'm not going to really do the air drying thing anymore. But okay, let's get down to business. Welcome to the full moon in Aquarius releasing workshop. I'm actually super excited to be doing this workshop. Like I was saying, I'm very uncomfortable going live. I was like, oh, I should have just recorded this and then posted it afterwards. But there is something to be said about having live energy. And I'm just going to roll with that. So first thing first, like I said, welcome to a full moon releasing workshop. And the second thing is that I do want to acknowledge that I am the daughter of immigrants. So myself and my family are settlers here. And I just want to acknowledge the fact that I am presently located in Treaty 1 territory, which is the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Innu, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dene, and Dakota, and it is the birthplace of the Métis Nation and the heart of the Métis Nation homeland. And it is very important to do everything that we can to reconcile and to not put our beliefs and telling our Indigenous friends and Indigenous acquaintances what they need. We need to create the space for them to be able to safely tell us what they need. So I just wanted to kind of give that acknowledgement that that is where I'm currently residing. So like I said, today is a full moon workshop. And the reason why I really wanted to do this full moon workshop is because I posted on Instagram stories that I was kind of like teetering with this idea of doing it. I've personally attended full moon workshops in the past, and I've gotten so much from them. And I personally do my own full moon rituals, and I think they're really, really, really beneficial. I've noticed a lot of change in my life with just honoring the moon and honoring the moon's energy. And I felt called to share that with my community. And then 67% of people who participated in the poll said that they didn't know what that was. So that really showed me that, again, I really wanted to kind of create this space to be able to facilitate, welcome people into this journey, welcome people into working with the moon, experimenting with the moon, and really harnessing the power of it to make our lives better, to make ourselves feel more authentic, and to really just like let go of the bullshit, which is what the full moon is all about. So the full moon is a time for releasing, which is why this is a releasing workshop. And it is the second full moon in Aquarius in a row. So last month we had a full moon that was in Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about like structures and foundations and thought systems and processes and all of that kind of stuff. So really what we're doing today is we're going to dive into the roots of what our belief systems are, what our current foundations are, and what's not serving us in those things anymore, and empowering ourselves to put new systems and new processes in place. And this is meant to be accessible. So there is a pay what you can link in the description below. Feel free to stay present in this workshop. And in the end, I will give you a reminder as well. It is just having an energetic exchange between you, me, the energy, the moon, and all of the kind of stuff. So I thank you for being here. I thank you for supporting my work. And I thank you for helping me make this content and to continue helping me make this content accessible. So what I want to start with today is doing a little bit of a smoke cleanse and playing for you a chakra healing meditation that I've recorded previously that I actually used to have up in my online store. So you guys are getting a little freebie treat today doing this cleansing chakra meditation. And that's just going to help us get started, get our mind, spirit, and body in the right place and then the right space. So right now I am currently burning some frankincense incense, which is a really good kind of stabilizer in helping us calm down and really just like get our energy into a grounded place. Oh, Carlene, grateful for all this rain. Yeah, totally. My grass actually looks like it might be coming back to life. So really excited about that. So I'm burning frankincense incense right now, and then I'm also going to be lighting just a couple of sage leaves, and I want to give a little bit of a disclaimer here. So most people will take this big thing, burn it, and go around their house to do a smoke cleanse. That is super wasteful, super unnecessary. All you need is like a couple little leaves. I got like a huge bushel where I made like 10 of these little packets, I guess. And I got this from an indigenous store at the Forks, Tika's Indigenous Boutique, I believe. Be very careful if you are burning white sage. I have a lot of it and I sourced it from an indigenous store, but a lot of it is being over-farmed and appropriated. So like, don't go buy white sage off of Amazon. Don't go to like Urban Outfitters or whatever that store is. Like, try to source it from an actual indigenous company. A, you give back, and B, they know how to actually honor it. So we're going to start off doing a little bit of a smoke cleanse here. Obviously, this is in my space, but I'm energetically sending this smoke cleanse to you in your space as well. This smoke is like right in my face. And then I'm going to play the meditation for you. Let that play through. And then we're going to get into the rest of it. So I'm just going to safely light this. If you are lighting anything, I am trusting that you are all adults and I am not responsible for anything that happens. So I send this to you to clear your space, to clear your hearts, to clear your minds, to clear your auras, to clear my mind, to clear my heart, to clear my aura. Lovely. All right, so now I'm going to play this. If you could let me know in the chat to just make sure that you can hear it, I would really appreciate that. Welcome to the chakra healing meditation. If you normally meditate with your legs crossed or in lotus position, I'm going to ask that you actually lay down for this meditation so that your entire back and the back of your legs are connected with the earth beneath you, the floor, the ground, wherever you are, your bed. And when you're laying, I want you to take a big breath in. What's happening here? Okay, let's try this again. Welcome to the chakra healing meditation. If you normally meditate with your legs crossed or in lotus position, I'm going to ask that you actually lay down for this meditation so that your entire back and the back of your legs are connected with the earth beneath you, the floor, the ground, wherever you are, your bed. And when you're laying, I want you to take a big breath in and release a big breath out. And if you haven't already, close your eyes. And now I want you to picture a root extending from the end of your spine around your tailbone into the earth. This root is connecting you down into the earth, and you are connected to the ground beneath you. And I want you to picture a gold fluid energy coming up from the earth through your root, traveling up your spine, over your head, and just washing all over your body, down your face, your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your hips, your thighs, your legs, your feet. This beautiful gold energy is just encompassing your whole body, coming up from the earth. Now I want you to picture around your pelvic area a circle, an orb of light, and pay attention to whether that orb is clear or white, or if you notice any debris in there. This debris can come in any form. It could be smoke or dirt, smog. It could be clay. It could be mud. And if you notice anything in there, this is your root chakra. I want you to clear it out in whichever way comes naturally to you. So if it's smog, maybe you notice little air vents opening up in the chakra to release the smog into the gold energy that is floating through your body. If it's dirt, maybe you notice a shovel throwing the dirt out of the chakra into the gold energy that is surging through your body and cleansing your body. Maybe you take a cloth and you're wiping it out like the inside of a glass. Maybe you're taking a broom and you're sweeping it out. Whatever comes to you, just clear it in a way so that this root chakra is a bright, glowing orb of white light. And then in the center of the chakra, I want you to picture a beautiful red glow growing bigger and bigger and filling the chakra with pure root energy. And when the root is filled with this pure root red energy, I want you to move up towards your belly button and imagine another orb there. This is your sacral chakra.
And we're going to go through the same process. Notice any debris, any smog, dirt, filth, spider webs, whatever comes to you, and just clear it out. Making sure that we have a beautiful, pure, white orb of energy, clear of any debris. And in the center of your sacral orb, I want you to picture a glowing orange light, an orange energy that is coming to fill your sacral chakra. Now we're going to go up to about your rib cage and picture another orb there. And this is your solar plexus. Notice anything blocking this chakra. Any sludge, any cobwebs, any dirt. And we're just going to clear it out with a beautiful and pure white energy. Releasing any blockages in the solar plexus. And in the center of your chakra, you're going to witness a glowing yellow energy emitting itself from the center and growing bigger and bigger as it is filling your solar plexus chakra with a wonderful yellow light energy. Now we're going to move up to your chest, your collarbone area. And this is where we're going to find the heart chakra. In your orb, notice anything that might be blocking this chakra and clear it out in whichever way comes naturally to you. There are no right or wrong ways to clear this. Just take whatever is blocking any of these chakras and put them into that gold energy that is flowing through your body. You can imagine this as sand connecting, dark sand connecting with the gold flowing fluid of energy flowing through your body. You can picture it as smoke connecting with the gold energy, a dark liquid connecting with the energy, whatever comes to you. Just clear it from the heart chakra and imagine a glowing and pure white orb in your chest for your heart chakra. And in the middle of this orb, we're going to imagine the most serene green energy coming forward and filling the heart chakra. And then we're going to move up to our throat. And this is where our throat chakra is. And again, look for any debris, anything blocking the power that exists in this throat chakra. And once the throat chakra is a glowing white orb, we're going to picture a very light blue energy coming through, almost like the sky on a beautiful summer's day. And it comes closer and closer until it completely fills the throat chakra with a calming and powerful throat energy. And then we're going to move up to just between our eyebrows and our forehead. And this is our third eye chakra. In our third eye chakra, we are going to clear anything that is blocking that chakra and making sure that it is just filled with a beautiful and pure white energy. Again, just mixing any debris, any negativity, any blockages that are being held within these chakras. We're releasing them into this gold energy that is flowing through our body. And once we have that pure white orb for our third eye chakra, we're going to notice in the center a beautiful dark blue, almost like the ocean, coming through and filling our third eye with its rightful energy. And then we're going to move to the very top of our head. And this is our crown chakra. And we're going to take the time to clear anything that's blocking that chakra. And wait for the glowing white orb to be unveiled and revealed from clearing anything that's blocking that chakra. And in the center, we're going to witness a magical purple energy coming forward and filling our crown chakra. And when we look at our bodies, starting down from our root, we see that our root chakra is balanced, which symbolizes our basic trust in our needs for survival. We're going to notice our orange sacral chakra, which is our sexuality and our creativity. We're going to notice our solar plexus chakra, which is for our wisdom and our power. We're going to notice our heart chakra, which is for love and healing. Our blue throat chakra, which is our ability to communicate. Our darker blue third eye chakra, which is our awareness. And our purple crown chakra, which is our spirituality. And just notice them all glowing brightly in their own right. Now you might notice that your gold energy floating around in your body is looking a little murky right now from everything you've released into it. And that's okay. What we're going to do now is release that gold energy. So imagine it like a tide receding from your feet, up your legs, and carrying all the murkiness with it, up your thighs and your hips, your chest, your fingers, your arms, up over your shoulders, your face, your head, down your spine, and back into the earth, where the earth will neutralize that energy. And once the murky gold has released from the root chakra, you can envision it becoming a silver energy in the earth, where it's become neutralized. Now you can release your root from the earth, disconnect yourself. Take a deep breath in and release a deep breath out. Thank you for this meditation today. And know that if you ever feel misaligned in your body, you can come back to this healing meditation and release any murkiness that's in your chakras.
Whenever you're ready, just come on back. Oh, man. Forget how much I love that meditation. That might sound really arrogant because I made it, but just every time I do it, it's just everything feels so much clearer and like actually released. I would love to know in the comments any interesting debris that you noticed in any of your chakras. So for me, my throat chakra had like a red brick wall in it, and I was like hammering the red brick wall out of it. And my third eye had like jail cell bars and then also like a black liquid. So I had to do like double clearing in my third eye chakra. So would really love to hear any insights anybody had during that chakra meditation. So the next thing we're going to go into is I'm going to do an oracle card spread for the full moon, which is going to give us a collective message and a little bit of additional insight into what we should really, or what we could, I don't like using the word should, what we could be really paying attention to releasing this full moon. So I'm just going to clear my space. I'm using Sage Wellness's Safe Air. It's a cleansing room spray. So I'm just going to spray that here just in case there's anything lingering from that meditation. And I'm also going to use this Goddess Mist, also from Sage, that I created. Which is all about balancing. So again, just like balancing this energy around here. Okay. So now, like I said, I'm going to be doing the full moon spread. I'm just going to hold this over my frankincense incense here just to give it a little bit of grounding and a little bit of cleansing with the smoke, just to get as clear of a message as we can. Okay, so this first card is kind of where we're at right now, whether we have a question or a situation. It's just kind of giving us some insight into where we are currently at in our journeys, in our situations, in our life. Oh, the Wait card. So it says, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So this is really aligned because the full moon is not a time for starting new things. The full moon is for wrapping things up. It's for resting. It's for releasing. It's for reflecting. So that's very timely and very interesting that we are being told that. So our next card here is the past. So what the past has either influenced or what the past is trying to tell us about what we need to be releasing moving into this time. Interesting. Friendship. Make a date for play. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. So I'm thinking maybe obviously coming out of this global pandemic and spending so much time by ourselves in isolation, reaching out to people who are important to us, making time for play as well, making time for reconnecting with what inspires us, what brings us joy, what brings us happiness, what makes us feel like we are playing. I feel like the last however long we've been in this pandemic now has been very draining, and it's been very limiting. And even for myself personally, the other day I was like, I don't even remember what I did before the pandemic. Like, I don't even remember what I enjoyed doing. Like, what were my hobbies? Like, what did I used to go do? So I think being aware of what hasn't been working for me in the last little while, moving forward, what can I do to have that awareness? What's coming through? What can I do to have that awareness? What do I need to release in order to make that space for play and for joy? So this next card here is what's happening inside. It's what we're currently experiencing within ourselves, what is being influenced internally. Tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, enjoy your solitude, and indulge in much needed self-care. So I think the fact that we are all here doing this workshop, the fact that we are taking time for ourselves, the fact that we are doing this work is something that is going to influence us moving forward, and really taking note in this full moon that when we have an internal tranquilness, when we have an internal calm, that is really beneficial for us moving forward. Now, externally, what is influencing us externally is this next card here, contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. This is so funny. So again, like for you guys, even for me, to be completely honest, like externally, like we're all together, we're all in this workshop together. This is the first time I've welcomed people into my personal workshop. So it's so interesting how this contemplation time is being matched with what's also happening externally. So us meditating, us connecting with one another, us really focusing on what we need to release and what we want our lives to look like moving forward. So like I said at the beginning, Aquarius is all about ideologies and our foundational systems and our belief systems and everything that we build from and have like a structure within. This is the time to really figure out what's not serving us in that anymore. What beliefs do we have? What ideologies do we have? And this is even happening on a global scale. Like we can see that like work from home, right? This like traditional, like rigid 9-to-5 model isn't working for us as a society anymore. And so moving forward, we need more flexibility. We need to be really looking at these models that that society has built and what's not working, and making sure that we are asking for our needs and making sure that we aren't just letting other people influence what we should be thinking, what we should be believing, what we should be seeing, and making sure that we are, spending time alone and meditating, making sure that we are taking time to have self-care, making sure that we are taking time for play and friendship and doing things that actually brings us joy. We are not designed to just work all the time, right? That's not what this life is about anymore. I'm sure at one point in our evolution and in our society that was, right? Like, depending how old your parents are, what generation they are, that was what a lot of people were groomed to believe. Like, you had to work really, 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 really hard. But what we're starting to see in this new era, and we're also in the age of Aquarius now, is that is not working for us anymore. Like, we don't need to work really, really hard. We need to be focusing on ourselves, and we need to be focusing on what brings us joy. So what do we need to release this full moon in order to make sure that we are energetically aligned to make that happen? So this last card here is what's giving us guidance or giving us advice on what to do to have all of these pieces functioning and working together. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So we're going to be doing another little meditation that I'm going to be speaking live to you today. And that meditation, I'm hoping to have music playing in the background. But all in all is to say is that, like, joy, right? Like, the biggest message I'm seeing in all of these cards and that is coming through to me is joy. Like, what can we do to bring more joy? How can we release this belief that we can't do things that make us happy because that's not reality? How can we release these notions that we can't have it all? How can we release these notions that, this is the way things have always been, so this is the way things always have to be? How can we release that, move past it, so that we can start to manifest the things that we actually want? Yes. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. Let me know. I feel good about that. But let me know if you have any other questions concerning that. So the next thing we're going to go into is, so we're going to do a little bit of a guided meditation to journeying into discovering what we need to release, what we need to heal, and what we need to let go of this full moon. And then we're going to go into the journaling on what we meditate. So this is going to be a little bit different for me because I'm going to be facilitating the meditation. So I won't actually be doing the meditation myself, but this is for you. I will do mine afterwards. So get into a comfortable space. I am going to hit play on some background music here. And hopefully you can hear me with the music as well. If you're having problems, again, let me know in the chat if the two, if the microphone is having a hard time picking me up with the music, please let me know, and then I'll just stop the music, and I will just do that by myself. Just take a quick drink of water here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Take a breath and relax in a comfortable position. I want you to check in with your chakras, with your energy, with your aura. Just see if anything else is blocking your energy. And just release that. Ask your spirit guides ask your angels, ask your ancestors to just come in and help you heal what needs to be healed, release what needs to be released. And I want you to picture a building in front of you. Pay attention to what the building looks like. Is the building in pristine condition? Is the building tattered? Does the building need a clean? Does it just need to be completely demolished? And I want you to almost picture like you have an X-ray vision and you're looking beneath the building at the foundation of this building. What does the foundation look like? How does the foundation make you feel? What is the foundation telling you about your own foundation, about your own belief system? What is it showing you? What do you see, sense, feel, hear, experience? Now I want you to start looking at the floors of the building. Is there one? Is there multiple? Is it a skyscraper? Is it a bungalow? And on each level of this building, what do you see? Is it an area of your life? Is it a relationship? Is it a memory, an experience, an obstacle? As you move through the building, what sticks out to you that doesn't belong there anymore? Maybe it did at one point, but now it just sticks out like a sore thumb. Maybe it gives you a weird feeling. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a person and you notice them in this building and you're like, no, friend, you don't belong here anymore. Maybe it's a coworker. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a habit. You know, maybe you, on one level you see yourself hitting snooze every morning, or you see yourself avoiding a workout, or you see yourself picking the junk food over the healthy snack, or you see yourself picking the path of least resistance versus what you actually want to be doing. What doesn't belong here anymore? Now keep in mind you're still outside of the building, watching through with your X-ray vision as you go up all these levels. Now, this X-ray vision, I want you to almost click it into a different view. And what this second view is a parallel universe. Or maybe it's a translucent paper where you can see two things at the same time in layers. Kind of like in Photoshop when you have different layers on an image and you can see all of them. And you can also pick and choose. Now, on this new layer, I want you to picture a new building. What does this building look like? This building that everything that didn't belong in the last building is no longer a part of. This building where the foundation might be different than the previous building's foundation. Are there more floors? Are there less floors? Can you see similarities between the two buildings? Can you see differences between the two buildings? And when I say see, if you can't actually see it in your mind, that's okay. I want you to experience this in a way that is most aligned with you. So maybe you feel it, maybe you sense it, maybe you smell it, maybe you just hear it. Make this feel easy for you. Don't try to force yourself to do something that is not aligned with you. So what are you experiencing right now with these two buildings? Layered over one another. Now, like I mentioned, these Photoshop layers, I want you to turn the first building's layer off. That's going to crumble away. That's going in the trash bin. Maybe some parts of it stay in this new building when you noticed the similarities. But the environment it's in is more aligned, it's safer, it's more comfortable. So although it's similar, it's different just based on what it is being associated with in its surroundings. Now I want you to pay attention to the foundation of this second building. And I want you to send reinforcements to this foundation, whether that is imagining this foundation being coated in metal or platinum or gold, just fusing together this solid, more empowered, more aligned, more authentic, more beautiful, more easy foundation. And I want you to put a smile on your face. I want you to thank your guides, thank your ancestors, thank your energy, thank your authority for being here, experiencing this, doing this work. And when you're ready, slowly blink open your eyes and come back. Cool. I think I'm going to listen to this. I literally just make these up on the spot. I pray for the best that these guided meditations work out. They usually do, because I channel them from the universe, from beyond. That was super cool, though. I really hope you got what you needed out of that. So now I want you to hopefully have a piece of paper in front of you or something, whether you've been taking notes or whatnot. If not, you can definitely grab a piece of paper after. If you're watching the replay right now, you can hit pause, go grab a piece of paper. If you are tuning in live right now, hopefully you have a paper in front of you. If not, you can watch the replay as well. And I want you to journal everything that you experienced, everything that you saw, what the building was like, how many levels you had, who you saw, what you felt, what you experienced, what the similarities and the differences were between the old building and the new building, what the new building stood for, what the new building encompassed, what the new building gave you hope for. And I want you to journal all of that out. And then on another piece of paper, I want you to write at the top, this full moon, I am releasing, and you are releasing everything in that first building that stood out like a sore thumb, that didn't belong anymore, that didn't feel comfortable, that didn't feel good, that didn't feel like it belonged in that picture anymore. And then once you have that list of the things that don't belong anymore, the things that, like I said, stood out like a sore thumb, I want you to dispose of that piece of paper in a safe manner, whether that is burning it in a safe fire pit and then covering it with water afterwards. Make sure you don't have a fire ban advisory. Like I said at the beginning, you are an adult. I am not responsible for anything that happens with you playing with fire. Make sure you do it safely, please. You could also bury it, preferably not in your own yard. You could rip it up, put it down the toilet, whatever comes naturally to you, just dispose of it in some way, shape, or form. I am an Aries, which is a fire sign, so I am very connected to burning the shit out of everything that I no longer want associated with me anymore. And yeah, so make sure you do all of that journaling. If you're watching the replay, like I said, you can hit pause, do all of that journaling now. If you are with me live, then you can do this journaling after we're about to wrap up here. There's just a couple, like one or two more things I want to do. And yeah, so if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, pop them in the chat. Let me know what you're releasing. Let me know what stood out to you in the meditation. Let me know anything and everything that came up for you during this workshop. And if you have any questions, I do want to do an individual card pull. So I'm just going to do one. For whatever reason, like that's just the number that keeps coming to me. So if you want an individual card pull, just put me in the chat. And the first one that I see, I will read you your card. Hi, Holly. Okay, baby girl. So this is a message you need to hear in order to release and heal this full moon so that you can just get out of your own way and do the thing. Okay, Holly. Address your addictions. So figure out what you kind of keep falling back into, whether it is not believing in yourself, whether it's not believing in your craft, whether it's not believing your dreams are possible, whether it's putting off things that you know you need to do. I don't know what this message means for you, but I hope it helps address your addictions. Okay, let me check my notes here, make sure. Yeah, all right, so there we have it. I really hope you enjoyed this first iteration of a live workshop that I did on YouTube. I'm so excited and so honored for you guys to have been here. If you're watching the replay, definitely welcome, and I hope that you enjoy this workshop as well. As a reminder, the Pay What You Can link is in the description below. This helps me help you by creating more accessible content and making sure that everyone has the opportunity to do this work, and that we have the energetic exchange and making sure that I am in a place where I can continue to create this accessible content. So if you have any questions, again, pop them in the comment box. I will see them. You can also DM me on Instagram. I'm at Authentic Souls Club, which the link for my Instagram is also in the description box. I also mentioned some Sage Wellness products, and I have a code, I believe, for 15% off your first online order in the description box. And yeah, I don't know how to gracefully exit this, so I'm going to say I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for participating. I hope you got what you needed out of this workshop, and I will see you next time.